Hi, welcome! It's your pal the Mod Maid, back with a TEMU haul. This TEMU haul has a little bit of a story with it, and I'm sorry I've been gone for a little bit. I'll explain what's been going on with why I didn't do a video this weekend. But I'll start with some goodies. So, this TEMU haul was F-R-E-E, yes, free! How is that, you say? Well, what happens first, if your TEMU haul is late, they give you a $5 refund immediately, or $5 credit. So this one was definitely late, and so immediately, I didn't even have to tell them. The next day, there was a $5 credit. Hey, we're sorry it was late. I'll tell you the rest in a minute. I thought I'd show you a few things. I did get one of these little blades before, but I kind of got I went to a different seller and went ahead and got another one because I like this idea of this tiny little blade. But the one I got was not sort of clicking back and forth. So that's the first of the little things. So let me show you a couple of things and then I'll tell you the rest of the story. Let's bring out our little display here. I did get a bag of leaves, not leaves like the maple leaves of Toronto, leaves. So a little bit of getting in the mood for the upcoming autumn season. Yeah, we don't really get that here in Arizona, but we can pretend. So this was an 18 piece with quite a few different colors. In fact, it looks like there's two different yellows. Let me just put them all out there. Yeah, it looks like there's two different ones there. Usual, we'll probably make some earrings. Oh, maybe there's another yellow. There's a pink. If you want to do glam autumn, that would be weird. Anyway, I shall make earrings, I imagine, with the standard colored maple leaf ones. So that was a good little purchase. And then I also I went back in the charms. So not only was my package late, at first it was lost. So I got a message from TEMU that the courier had lost it. Of course, they put it on the courier. I don't know. They said that they couldn't find it. So I guess it was last Friday. As far as like timing, within a day of them giving the $5 refund, then they said the package was lost. And I, did a little bit of the chat with them. And they said that they would go ahead and refund me. And I had the choice of either refunding to PayPal or to take credit. So I just said, all right, I'll take credit, because I was like, I wanted these items. I was just going to go ahead and reorder them if my package was lost. So the next day, then I got an email from LaserShip, which is the shipping company, and they said that it had a wrong address, which was weird, but I found out why. Anyway, the package definitely got thrown around a little bit. So I did get, it's not bad, just one broken strawberry here. I noticed that the package had some plastic in it. But these are super cute, and you can kind of see that they're a decent size. If I put them up to my nail, they're bigger than, let's see, they're kind of the same size as my thumbnail. So those are nice size strawberries. Those were the only charms that I went ahead and got. I'll tell you the rest of the story in a moment. I did get this random little item to clean your keyboard. I guess you could clean anything, but, it's separated. The bristles are separated by your keys. So I went ahead and got that. Last TEMU haul, I had gotten some of these washi tape that are just strips. So I went ahead and got another one. I like this one. Just sort of looks like mostly numbers and some retro looking papers. Again, I see myself trying to make like a master board and using some of these. I just thought they were, oh, there's some with some stamps. That's cool. Yeah, I just like this idea. So I went ahead and tried another one. So Lasership says, you know, it's got the wrong address. So I'm talking actually physically to somebody from Lasership, and they said it had the wrong address. They read the address. I'm like, that's my address. And she said, well, then we'll get it back to you in 2 days. And Lasership was true to their word that 2 days later, this did actually come. So TEMU gave me the refund, and I still got the package. And TEMU said, when I was chatting with them, you know, even if you get the package, you don't have to send it back or anything like that. So that's why this package was free. And, you know, they absolutely, all of it's been easy to deal with. It's a bummer that it happened, but I think I figured out why it happened. I'll tell you in a minute. I got these. These are like washi. They're like washi stickers. You've probably seen some other people. I was afraid they weren't cut out, but they are cut out because I checked it. So I got it because it was like travel stuff, you know. You got your airplane and sorry, let's get this in here a little better. Airplane and a camera and an ID, your little luggage, right? So this was what they were showing, but then I started looking at the rest of them, and this one, a little bit more of, what do we want to say? We got a book here. We've got some sort of magnifying glass with a cross hanging from it. This is more like books, and although these are, I don't know, I want to say like drafting tools. So it kind of got away from travel in the second one. And then the third one, these are, as my friend says, lost in translation a little bit. Then we're kind of, sorry, we're kind of a pirate at sea or something. I don't know. Because we've got a, right, we've got a gun and a knife and a, there she blows. I don't know what happened here. Anyway, they're fun. They're cute. I live in a duplex, and I know that's why this happened, because the package said something about which door, but clearly we have separate addresses, so whoever the courier was just didn't read my actual address. Long story short, they make mistakes, and I ended up with a free package of goodies because they owned up to the mistake there. And it really was the courier. It wasn't TEMU at all. TEMU shipped it and it was fine. It was just the delivery guy cannot read addresses. It happens. I like to blame it on the younger generation. Sorry, they're following their Google Maps too much, and they don't look at addresses. All right, so next up I got some stamps, and you definitely know what's going on here. I was in the mood thinking about my junk, you know, my junk journal, my under the sea junk journal. So when I made this purchase, I was looking for things that would look cool, you know, to make some more ephemera for the journal. So I really liked this idea that this had seaweed. I mean, it's got an anchor. I think I already had an anchor. Got a couple of fish, smaller fish. But I liked that it had actual, you know, seaweed, sea life, sea plants. How about that? They don't necessarily have to be weeds. I'm sure they taste yummy to down under. I don't know. Oh, it's nighttime. I'm being silly. This stamp, and then this one doesn't really have anything to do with the junk journal, but it's pretty fun. Well, let's see. Trying to avoid my ring light that I bought for 15 bucks already not working, so great. That's why you gotta spend a little extra money. I got this rubber stamp because I've told you guys before I like just anything that has to do with crafting. Isn't this cute? It's got a little envelope. It's got handmade just for you by, so you just put your name in there. It also has some flowers. Sandy crafting hugs, or crafty hugs. I liked it also, well, because it had a big shot, which I thought was funny. I'm sure that's a branded name I'm not supposed to use, but I'm trying to show this top one. It says color makes life a little brighter, but look at color, as in the British or Canadian way. C-O-L-O-U-R. So, yes, yes. So this was a good rubber stamp. It's not rubber. I keep saying rubber stamp. They're not red rubber yet. Okay, so the rest you'll understand for sure, because like I said, I was getting ready for the junk journal. So here we go. Here is a whale and a dolphin. And, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, it's small. But actually, this is what we want for the junk journal. Our little whale here is about 2 inches, right? Look at, I got my man right. About the same for our little dolphin here. So, yeah, we're going to take a look. The rest are all dies. Like I said, this was a huge die haul. Here is another whale. He's a little different. He's a little more cartoon looking. He's what, 3 1/4. He's all one except his little spout is separate. I think they should have just put it on there, but I guess you're gonna do the spout a different color. Isn't he sweet? He's got a little smile. Got an eye there. Okay. More for the junk journal. Let's see. This one was a given. Let's see, I think I counted 7 different types of seashells. So these will be fun to cut out. So I didn't get to work on the junk journal this past weekend because if you've been watching my videos, I seem to mention my arthritic hand. Well, I went to the doctor this past week and they said that it's carpal tunnel syndrome. Yay! And so the doctor said to rest it and put it on ice for a weekend because I type so much at work. She said to rest it for the weekend. So that meant no cutting, no crafting. I mean, even the big shot, you know, you gotta... I don't have an automatic one. I was wishing I did. So I rested this weekend and didn't get to craft. But I'm thinking this weekend I will, you know, do these die cuts and sort of get more ephemera ready for the next steps with the book. You know, just have some more goodies to put in there. Next in our haul, really sorry for the glare. This is a pocket. This is a really cool pocket. Not only is it stitched, it's also scalloped, which is lovely. Let's see, look farthest apart. Right about 4 inches for the lengthiest part. And this makes it the gusset so that it pops out as a pocket. But the other cool thing is, as you can see here, there are 2 other sort of slip-in areas. So not only do you have the pocket, but you have 2 other slots in order to stick some other things in there. So I think this is going to turn out really cool. So that was definitely a good purchase. A couple others, some of them aren't quite sea related, but I was thinking when I looked at this one, I saw somebody else get this and I just loved it because I love any sort of mid-century modern, 3.5, I guess. But I was thinking that these could also look like bubbles, so I could put, you know, some sort of sea creature thing in the middle and it could look like they're swimming in bubbles. We'll see. I'll cut it out, see what happens. I've seen a lot of people get this one. And again, we could cut out some things and, you know, make some sea creatures into stamps. Surprised I didn't really have anything like this because I just love postage stamps. So they're like, yeah, they're 1 inch by 1 inch on this one. These are a little bit taller, 1.5. And then you get a ticket. what's the ticket? Sort of 3.5 also. Love that precise precision measuring I do there. I'm sorry. This one will be good for, you know, all sorts of things. I just didn't have a postage stamp one. So I think this is a worthy purchase for any of your dies from TEMU. All right, couple more. If you watched the last TEMU haul, you know, I gave in and I got a duplicate of a set that I had been wanting, and admittedly I went ahead and got the other two, but I'm really surprised they ended up being 2 different sizes. So this folds into like a mini manila folder, right? And it comes with another ticket up here, little prize ribbon. I mainly wanted, these numbers are a little bit small. We got another ticket down here, sort of the inverse of that ticket. But I mainly wanted it for this envelope. So then I got the 3rd of this series. And look at how much bigger it is. Like, they're 2 different sizes, and to be honest, I don't know what the original size is of, again, not gonna lie, they're duplicates, but I don't know if the original, I want to say the originals are this size. And look, I admit, I feel guilty. It would have cost me $90 to get all 3 of them, and I just don't have that. So I bought it from TEMU. This one is the envelope one, so this one will make an envelope. It's got a few other things like your, you know, pointing finger. Again, all these little ones, I can't say that I'd even really use them. I just wanted it for this envelope. All right, I'll stop feeling guilty. Oh, one more in our big, huge TEMU die haul. This one, it's just fabulous, but I admit I don't quite know what all of it does. Sorry, I'm hitting my... I got it for, there's 2 different whales. We got one here, and then another one here. His tail's a little separate, but his tail can look like it's coming out of the water, right? We got a little bit of seaweed. I think this is the topper to the bottle, you know? Got some splashes right up here. But I'll have to look at the original picture. Not quite sure if this is supposed to be sort of like the waves that go inside the bottle. And then I guess this means that it's probably able to make it a shaker, because there does seem to be a inner piece and an outer piece. So I thought this was super fabulous, so I'll have to play with it a little. So that's my thoughts. Well, I'm just trying to limp my hand along, and I've been icing a lot and using wrist. I'm hoping this weekend, or maybe some evening, if my wrist is feeling well enough, I'll start doing some die cutting and see what we come up with. And then I'll have some more ephemera for the journal. I hope you enjoyed this TEMU haul. That was free. But listen, they put that credit back in there. What do you suppose I did? I just bought another. Like, okay, I've got $45 in my credit. So TEMU haul number 5 is on its way. You knew that was happening if I was going to put credit back in there. And of course, TEMU's messaging me every day. You have $45 credit to use. Make sure you use it. Yeah, like, what's going to happen to it? Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, the news is that, no, this is the topper for the bottle. Sorry. The news is that they take care of you if they mess up, or if the courier messes up. So you can trust that things will be taken care of, and you'll still get your TEMU haul. It was looking a little bleak, but I got it. So, it's your pal, the Mod Maid. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully I'll be back this weekend, and I really appreciate you commenting and watching the videos. Have a great day. Thanks.